Sox and strap it down. White Sox baseball coming your way.
Nick returns to Chicago this evening, this time as a member of the Kansas City Royals. Of course, Sox fans will never forget Pasetnik's contributions to the championship run of 2005, and especially what happened in Game 2 of the World Series against the Houston Astros.
Momentum. You can feel the shifts in momentum, no doubt about it. From the crowd being into the ball game at one point to the crowd being sucked out of the ball game.
This is a game the Astros need to win. Here's a shot into left field off the bat of Ensberg and gone. A home run for Houston.
The up and down, roller coaster emotions during that game, and
the White Sox lead 2-1.
Clearly, everything they're doing right now is right. They can't do anything wrong.
Berkman hits it fair down the left field line, and the Astros are back out in front.
I kind of thought we'd turned it around when we went ahead in the ball game.
Guy hit by the pitch to load him up.
It barely nicked it.
I mean, I don't know if he got hit or not. And what I heard is, I guess it was a foul ball or something, but that was a break for us to get Paulie up to bat.
It's gonna go! Konecki, grand slam!
That was big. It was a big momentum swing for us.
He threw it exactly where I was looking.
Vizcaíno, a base hit to left. One run scores. Here comes Burt. Throw home. Safe, and the game is tied.
Like I said, give Vizcaíno credit, give Burt credit for the slide, and give Pasetnik for a pretty good throw. I mean, everyone did everything right, and worked out for them.
I sensed the dugout was more upset than down, like almost pissed off in a way.
We didn't want to go in to Houston 1-1 with momentum on their side. My approach was just try to get to base. He fell behind me 2-1. I was looking for a pitch right out over the plate. I put a pretty good swing on it and didn't miss it. I got all of it. That's about as far as I could hit one on that given night.
This ball is gone!
I don't remember running around the bases. I remember seeing all of my teammates jumping up and down. felt the nudging and the pulling and the tugging, but I couldn't hear anything. To come through and hit one at that given point in time to win a World Series was just it's a moment that I'll reflect back upon and share with my family and friends for years to come.
Stay with us. Lineups and first pitch of tonight's ball game are next. The Illinois Lottery Mega Millions. Tuesday's Mega Millions jackpot is worth $266 million. Tonight's game is available in Spanish on your SAP audio setting, provided by WRTO La Tremenda, Chicago's Spanish language sports leader. So Kansas City comes in with identical records to the Sox at 10 and 15, and they will line up this way. It's DeJesus leading off, then Posednik, Butler, Guillen, Callaspo, Kendall, Meyer, Betancourt, and Getz. The defense behind Jake Peavy, left to right, Pierre Rios and Jones in the infield. Tian, Ramirez, Beckham, and Konerko. A.J. Pierzynski behind the plate. And Jake Peavy, looking for his first win of the year, goes to the mound. There's a look at the numbers. They're not pretty so far. And with the first pitch ready to go, I'll turn it over to my play-by-play partner, Hawk Harrelson.
All right, Stone Pony, thank you. And once again, good evening, everyone, and welcome to White Sox baseball. First of the 3-game set, first of the 7-game homestand. David DeJesus, the right fielder, gets set to lead it off. 28-year-old right-hander Jake Peavy's first pitch taken for a strike. DeJesus comes in hitting at .277, 3 homers. He's driven in 11. And the count 0-2. Last year, DeJesus hit .281, 13 homers, and knocked in 71. That's up high. These two teams met 18 times last year, and they split that series.
There's the umpires. Paul Nard behind the plate. Brian Gorman at first, Ted Barrett at second, and Tony Randazzo is umping at third.
Slams that one out of play. And here at beautiful US Cellular Field, 330 down the left field line, 335 down the right field line, 375 in the gaps, and 400 straightaway center.
Play to Jesus, a couple of steps to right center field.
He gone.
That was a good changeup, and if Jake gets this one, he should have a good night, because that just barely off the corner, but it's too close to take, and DeJesus down on strikes.
And you'll You'll recall one of Jake's last outings against Kansas City in spring training. He got lit up, but he was only throwing fastballs in that out.
No reason to show him what you have for a slider until it really means something.
So here's Scotty Potts hitting at 326, no homers. He's driven in 8. Takes that pitch outside. Last year for us, he hit 304, 7 homers, and knocked in 48. Tien at the cut of the grass at third. Not hit hard. 2 down.
Kansas City finds themselves 4th in the American League in batting average. So they don't hit a lot of home runs.
Kansas City has been playing better baseball than their record of 10-15.
They had tremendous pitching over the weekend against Tampa Bay.
They lost that game yesterday 1-0. As Billy Butler hitting at 320, a couple of homers. He's driven in 12. Billy, 24 years old. That's up high. Last year hit 301, 21 homers, and knocked in 93. Outfield around to the right. Very good at moving the ball to right and right center. Young man is a powerful hitter.
And for a guy with all that power, he doesn't strike out near as much as most of the power hitters.
Two balls, 2 strikes, 2 out here in the top of the first if you're just tuning in. He gone. 2 strikeouts for the Jake Meister, and after half inning of play, it's Royals nothing, and the good guys coming to bat.
Back at U.S. Cellular Field, the White Sox will line up with Juan Pierre back at the top. Then it's Beckham, Jones, the American League Player of the Week, Paul Konerko. Kotsay the DH, then Rios, Kerzinski, Tien, and Ramirez playing shortstop inning 9. Defensively, behind Mesh, it's Posednik, Meyer, De Jesus left to right, Gallaspo, Betancourt, Getz, and Butler. Jason Kendall behind the plate. He's caught all but 1 game this year, and Gilmesh on the mound. ERA of 10.13. 0-2 record. This his 5th start. Opponents killing him at 338. As you can see, 27 hits and 18 2/3, but it's been the walks. More walks than strikeouts. And looks like he better throw well because Jake Peavy has very good stuff tonight.
And before we show you our picks to click, you at home select yours as that pitch is up high to Juan Pierre. Comes in hitting at 202. No homers. He's driven in one. And there's the strike. Nash has had good success against us. 1-0 last year, 8-3 lifetime.
He throws a lot of high fastballs, and it's warm here tonight.
And that's out of play.
He'll throw a cutter. He's got a curveball. Doesn't throw a true slider. Has a changeup to go with his fastball, which is usually pretty good. Anywhere from 93 to 95.
Breaking ball. Betancourt. And right now, let's check out our Dodge picks to click tonight. Jim Angio, our director and crew, went with Alexei. Steve's going with Mark Tien and Pat Maloney, Steve Piper, all the caddies and everybody out of the Ridge. We're going to go with Juan Pierre. And for more information on our entire vehicle lineup, log on to Dodge.com or stop by your Chicagoland and Northwest Indiana Dodge dealer. The Bertucci boys are here. We're going to win this one tonight.
Poppy's looking good in that black sock shirt.
Beckham with a 1-1 count. And that's foul.
That one got a piece of Paul Nauert behind the plate. Get him off the left shoulder.
Outfield swung around to the right. Bit of a gap in left center. Good eye right there.
He lays off the cutter. Now he's going to lay off that high fastball.
Got a good eye.
Andrew Jones in the on-deck circle waiting for his opportunity.
And that's a high ball four.
Control has been a big factor for Gil Mesh, and the lack thereof has added to that ERA that's over 10.
Andrew Jones hitting at 274, 8 homers. He's driven in 11.
He almost fell down.
He's fun to watch. Really.
He's not going to get cheated on anything as Mesh goes with the high heat. And both feet almost slide out from under him.
Pretty good lead by Beckham. And Mesh thinking the same thing. Boy, what a beautiful evening here in the beautiful city.
This is about as good as it gets.
That's high in the right field. De Jesus in foul ground makes the catch for out number 2. And with that, that'll bring up last week's American League Player of the Week. Paul Konerko. Paulie, Player of the Week for the period ending on May 2nd. 6 games last week. Paul had 316, 5 runs scored, 19 total bases. American League best in home runs 4 and RBIs 10. So he comes in hitting at 296 with 12 homers. That's leading the major leagues, and 24 RBIs. Takes a little high. Probably 11 for 35 lifetime against Mesh, and of the 11 hits, 9 of them stayed in the park.
Mesh has started everybody out with a fastball up and out of the strike zone.
And the count 2-0. KCA on deck. So Konerko with the catbird seat. Get out of here. Kendall's got to play. And he makes it. And that'll retire the side. Nothing across after one, no score. First pitch to Guillen. Taken a little high. Jose hitting at 293, 7 homers, 19 driven in, so he's off to a good start. Hurt a lot of last year. Line drive right to Ramirez.
This is the one guy last year that really did a lot of damage to us. Callaspo has moved to third base. They sent Alex Gordon down to the minor leagues. And Alberto Callaspo has shifted over from second to third. And talking with some of the staff, they told me that he actually has great first step quickness at third.
He's a switch hitter, and he takes strike one. Last year, hit 300, 11 homers, knocked in 73. And some big ones against us. This year hitting at 292, 4 homers and 16 knocked in. Juan Pierre. Veteran Jason Kendall hitting at 287, no homers. He's driven in 4. Takes a strike to even the count at 1.
You pretty much have to fight him to get him out of the lineup. Whether it's a day game after a night game or an extra inning game, he wants to play every day.
And that's foul, and that's going to be out of play. And you can organize a group outing of 20 or more guests during the 2010 season. Purchase a block of tickets or enhance your outing with one of 6 great party areas. The more tickets you order, the more money you save. Call 312-674-1000 or visit whitesox.com. Alexei. 6 up, 6 down for Peavy. Royals right-hander took home the Cy Young Award hardware last season when he was 16-8 with a 2.16 ERA. He struck out 242 hitters with 6 complete games and 3 shutouts. Zach Greinke tonight's Toyota moving forward.
He lost 1-0 yesterday, and the oddity of that game, where Evan Longoria hit the only home run, the only run of the game, was nobody touched third base for either team except for Longoria's home run.
That's a first ball hunting. 2 hopper. Chris Getz. 1 pitch, 1 out.
Here's a new dad.
Yes. Alex Javier. 11:30 a.m. on Saturday. Alex hitting at 277, 3 homers. He's driven in 9. He's hit Nash pretty well. 12 for 21. But in those 12 hits, only driven in 1 run. Pretty good fastball right there.
Well, there's never been anything wrong with Nash's fastball. Where he gets in trouble is he'll start to hang that slider, that curveball rather, and it acts like a slider, just comes up spinning.
I've always liked Gil Mesh.
The Royals really liked him because they paid him $55 million for 5 years.
I don't know if I liked him that much. But I always liked him.
They liked him a lot.
Pass line in right field. Jesus coming up, cannot come up with it. That'll be a base hit. Cancel the post-game show.
Jesus got a late start on this one because normally this is something that he would catch. That ball hung in the middle of the plate. Alex hit it hard. Jesus was there. I think he just lost sight of the ball because he had the glove on it. He had it measured. And then you see him turn his head away at the last instant. The ball drops out. So a good base runner aboard, and Kendall does not have the strongest arm around.
Here's AJ. He's 7 for 30 lifetime off Mesh. Well, all those things that you're talking about Mesh against us, as I mentioned, he's 8-3, and he has really pitched good against the White Sox.
Sometimes you get really good matchups for whatever reason.
You got your clubs and you got your clubs. You got your clubs you beat, and you got your clubs that hammer you.
Mark Burley dominates a whole lot of teams, but he's always had problems with the Yankees. And yesterday was no exception. He's now 1-7 against them.
Pretty good lead by Rios. And that's out of play left side.
Alex has done a nice job on the base path this year. Nesh does have pretty quick feet on that throw to first base. But I do believe if you want to, you could probably run on this combination.
Especially if you pick the right pitches. There he goes. Barrett's there to get him on the arm. 2 down.
That throw a bit off the mark, but Betancourt comes across. Says he tags him on the arm.
It looked like he got him from up here in real time.
It did look like he got him from down there also.
Yeah, he got him. Watch out. KJ's emergency swing.
The other ankle, not a great throw, but he did get him on the arm and got him on the shoulder and part of the head.
The swipe tag.
He got him good.
And the 1-2. Well, there's a Matabatacola right there. That's going to be a base hit. That's hit so bad.
Well, AJ was looking at it all the way, and what made that unplayable for Betancourt was as soon as it hit, it took an abrupt left turn. So a lawn dart sticks in the infield. AJ busts his bat. See, when you're going real good, you get those. And
you think he's embarrassed about that?
If you want to, he'll take a gallon of those. You see Betancourt thinking it's going to bounce to him, but no.
That's a Doc Edwards shot right there. And here's Mark Tien hitting at .235, couple of homers. He's driven in 5. He's 0 for 4 against Mesh. Takes a strike. Bottom of the first in Minneapolis, Twins shutting out the Tigers. They're still hitting, leading 4-0.
That's not good.
Outfield spread out, swung around to the left.
Minnesota goes into that game with just a half-game lead over the Tigers. But I believe to a man, if we had our druthers, even with the Tigers winners of 5 straight, we'd like to see the Twins lose that one.
That's up high. 1-2. No doubt a doubt.
Yep.
AJ just a short lead. Plays off the curveball. And the count 2-2. First of a 3-game set tomorrow night. Kevin Floyd against Luke Hotaber. That game on Comcast Sportsnet. All this week with the exception of Sunday night games. 2-2. And they'll do it. We get a couple of hits. Can't do anything with it. No score. First pitch, high and wide to Mitch Meyer. Meyer comes in hitting it 237. There's a strike. No homers. He's driven in 6.
Teeing in close at third because Meyer has very good speed.
Former #1 pick for the Royals. Last year, Meyer, 243 hitter, 3 homers, knocked in 41, but he beat us a couple of games with some Ducks Nords.
Jake's got pretty good stuff tonight, and even more important than that, he's going right at the hitters. That's usually a good sign. That'll keep his pitch count down, get him deeper into the game, and save the pen.
The 2-2. He gone.
You want to throw that 1-2 fastball by him, was unhappy with himself, and then Meyer gets just a little piece of it, puts it right into AJ's glove and goes down on strikes. That's 3 of them for Jake.
And here's Betancourt. Junieski hitting at 277. A couple of homers. He's driven in 8. Takes a fastball strike. Now to play right side. Just misses the LG Skyline Club seats. Off the end of the bat. 2 out.
Wednesday, May 5th at 7:10. It's the same Royals as they take on the White Sox. Join the White Sox for a night of celebrating Cinco de Mayo, presented by Miller Lite. For tickets, call 866-SOX-GAME or visit whitesox.com.
Chris Getz off to a slow start. Had a couple of injuries. Hitting at 179. Last year for us at 261. A couple of homers. And drove in 31. Also stole 25 bases in 27 attempts.
Talking with John Gibbons, who's the bench coach for Trey Hillman, he said that Getz is doing a very good job in the field, just hasn't come around with the bat yet.
Except when he plays us, I wish him the very best. He is a nice young man. I guess a little bit low. Yes, it was. And there's ball 4. So the first base runner for Kansas City. And that'll bring up De Jesus. Struck out on a good changeup.
Well, Jake's got a nice quick move to first base. And he's probably going to have to use it with Getz. He's only stolen 3 bases in 4 attempts because he hasn't gotten on that much.
Got a decent lead. Outfield about equidistant, swung around to the left, and they're spread out. Nice. Pulled the string on him, had him way out in front. Yankees leading Baltimore 4-1, top of the 6th in the Bronx.
Sabathia in that one, so The O's have their hands full.
Bottom of the second, Minneapolis still 4-0 Twinkies over the Tigers. That's just off the plate.
AJ wants it outside. That ball just started a strike, but just moved off the outside corner. He's got pretty good movement on the fastball tonight.
And there's the strike. Slider right there, and the count 1-2.
You would think that this would be the pitch that Getz would be running. If he is gunned down, you lead it off with the Jesus. Yes, of course, Jake gets him on this pitch.
There he goes. Here comes Ozzie.
Well, Alexi was in front of the bag, and now we'll take another look at it, but the throw was right there. Jake did a nice job of getting the ball to AJ. Stolen base number 4. Ted Barrett said he got in. And we'll watch it again. Many times when you tag a guy on the body, he gets the benefit of the doubt.
That's a good call.
And he's safe.
He is safe.
I mean, you can't keep taking the throw in front of the bag like that and have to reach back and get it.
So 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 out. Isak didn't. 4th strikeout for Peavy. We go to the bottom of the 3rd. Nada. Bottom of the third inning. No runs, no hits, no errors for them. No runs, 2 hits, no errors for us. It'll be Ramirez, and back to the top of the order with Juan Pierre and Gordon Beckham. Face Gilmesh.
Royals are playing Alexei as a pull hitter in the infield, but pretty much straight away in the outfield.
2-0 the count.
Pan around, we show you the defense.
And there's a strike. Outfield really spread out. The ball hit hard into left center field. Stretch! Stretch! Get up! It will! You can put it on the ball! Yeah! Number 2 for Alexei. And the Sox lead it 1-0.
Count got to 2-1, and it looked like either a cutter or a hanging breaking ball that went out of the ballpark. It's a warm night, and we'll watch it again. And it is one of those cutters that just kind of stayed right there. I told you the park would be lively. Right over Louis Aparicio.
Just a roller. Pierre trying to bunt it, fouls it off, and the count 0-1. And of course, with that home run by Ramirez, the Alex Nelius family will donate $100 to White Sox charities for every Sox homer hit throughout the course of the season. That is number 35, so $3,500 donated by Alex Nelius in loving memory of Ursula. As the count, 0-2. Another curveball. Gotta go, gotta go. Go ahead. Attaboy. Beats it out.
Should be a base hit. Do or die play for Cayaspo. Couldn't allow it to get to Betancourt. He'd have never gotten them, and Cayaspo came across, tried to hurry his play, and didn't get the job done. It goes as a base hit.
And here's Beckham, who walked back in the first. Pitch out, 0-on. Gordon trying to take that one in the right center.
Apparently, Max Scherzer is not finding the new ballpark to his liking in Minnesota. The Detroit pitcher has given up a touchdown and an extra point.
And Quinn's still hitting in the bottom of the seventh. Good speed at first, 1-1 to count here. 10 for 14 on stolen bases.
That's the same pitch he tried to throw to Alexei, only this one moved, and the one to Alexei went out of the ballpark.
There he goes. And that cutter is fouled off. Andrew Jones on deck. This is the 4th at bat that Gordon Beckham's had against Nash. In the first 3 he's walked. And that ball high in the right field. To Jesus. 1 out. So here's Andrew. He fouled out to DeJesus this first trip. Andrew sitting on 396 home runs. Tied with Joe Carter, just 2 behind Dale Murphy. Slider right there. Pitch out. So that evens the count. A ball is striking out here in the bottom of the 3rd with 1 run in. That was a homer by Alexei Ramirez, his 2nd of the season.
Juan is going to run. This is probably going to be the pitch.
So we'll see if Andrew sits on that. There he goes, and there's another breaking ball, and that ball is a low throw. So he picks up his 11th.
Well, both of the throws by Kendall have tailed to the first base side of second. Only this one was in the dirt. Juan gets a good jump and rolls right over the top of Chris Getz. Getz does a nice job, but never really tags him.
And you know, after that pitch out, Andrew was looking for fastball. And he got a breaking ball. So he's down in the count 1 and 2. And look at this.
Well, they had a pickoff play on, and Mesh didn't see it, and it opened the right side, and it's a base hit.
He got that breaking ball, just punched it through the vacated spot right there by Getz. 2-0.
I gotta believe that Chris has the pickoff play on. He goes to the bag and just doesn't read it.
Well, you know, he did that a couple times with us last year.
Well, RBI number 12. The 2nd run of the inning on the 3rd hit.
That one game in Minnesota.
They do.
So here's Canerco. Andrew's going to see if he can pick up his 5th stolen base in 5 attempts. He gets that. He's got a good lead. There he goes. And that's in the center field.
With each throw, they've gotten progressively worse and progressively more on the first base side of second. Andrew gets a tremendous jump. This ball is nowhere near Chris Getz. And Jones scampers to 3rd. Now it forces the infield in.
Kendall first turned it loose. I thought he was trying to nail Andrew.
Or hit Ted Barrett.
Oh, he was trying to nail Jones. So now the infield in. And that's outside. So 2-0. You can bet if we can keep getting guys home, they're going to keep running. Sox lead the American League in stolen bases with 30. 2-0 getting the over breaking ball. Probably like to have that one back.
Well, you get some fastball all the way, and if you're not looking for a breaking ball,
well, if the hangers to get me over, you can still do something wrong. Because that's out of play right side. Saying, I don't hear it very much anymore, but on those get me overs, when they take them, Molly could do that. Now feel about equidistant. Broken bat. Callaspo will throw him out. So it's up to KCA.
Looked like he threw an inside cutter.
I think it fooled Paulie without question. It may have been a backup.
He shattered the bat, and I think Paul was looking for a little more movement, but I think he used the cutter. He wanted it inside. That was a cutter.
That ball backed up on him. Look. The backup cutter. That's what fooled Paulie. If the guy could learn how to throw that pitch whenever he wanted to, he'd win 20 every year.
You really can't. I mean, you try sometimes with bullpen, you try to make it back up, and never does. Then in the game, when you don't want it to, it'll do something like that, but he got away with it.
2-0. I mentioned that the other day about Al Downing. That was his pitch, backup slider. He threw that slider, and you kept seeing the spin coming in. It was going to come into you, and it went away.
Tough to master that one.
The 2-0. And the chopper 2 hopper. That'll do it. But the Sox pick up a couple of runs. Get a couple of stolen bases. Strand 1. They lead at 2-0. Curveball strike right there to Scott Posednik. Count 1-1 as you see the WGN Sports on the U. Taylor the tape. Another breaking ball, and very quickly the count 1-2.
They're getting everything over the plate tonight.
Rod's 0 for 1, grounded out to short. ball hit well into left field. Here, back. Right in front of the bullpen. One out.
On measuring this ball all the way, realizes he's going to make the play, and he does with room to spare.
That'll bring up Billy Butler, struck out on a slider in the first inning.
He struck out on the best slider that Jake has thrown tonight.
Plays off that breaking ball. And that's foul back. That will make the LG Skyline Club seats.
They got away with one there because that ball was spinning on the inner portion, and Butler fortunately got under it.
Cammed himself.
Jake hasn't made too many mistakes tonight.
Nice. And a 1-2 pitch. Good movement. He gone.
Well, he set him up with the slider away and put him away with a great late moving fastball that just disappeared.
That is nasty right there.
Well, you can't hit that. The only thing you can do at best is foul it off your leg.
So here's Guillen. He got a line drive right to Alexi at shortstop. Outfield, for the most part, straight up. Bit of a gap in left center. And there's a flare, and that's going to be foul. Thank you very much.
Went for a few inches. 2-base hit, but we were having a good night. Always drift to the foul side of the line. That's John Gibbons, former manager of the Toronto Blue Jays, bench coach of these Kansas City Royals.
One pitch. Alberto Callaspo on deck. Bottom of the third, Minneapolis still 7-0 Twins over the Tigers. And he just fists that one, muscles it, and that's going to be unplayable. St. Louis leading Philadelphia 2-1, top of the seventh at Citizens Bank Ballpark.
It's a small ballpark to be 2-1 that late.
Boston leading the Angels 7-3. Middle of that game. He gone. 6 strikeouts for the Jake Meister. After 3.5, he leads it 2-0. Bottom of the fourth inning, 2-0 good guys, and Stone Pony, that's outside to Alex Rios. Jaker's got it cooking on all cylinders so far.
Yeah, I would think if he keeps this stuff the rest of the way, it's going to be a very long night for these Royals, as Jake has as good a stuff as we've seen all year long.
Breaking ball. And the count 1-1. Alex singled back in the second inning and was caught stealing. High in the right field. Count of corn for De Jesus.
Support your Chicago White Sox by becoming a season ticket holder. The White Sox Aussie plan features 13 games, including Cup Series tickets, leaving the rest up to you. Prices vary depending on selected seat category and game choices. For details, visit whitesox.com or call 312-674-1000.
You know, you're talking about Citizens Bank Ballpark being small. Cardinals just are still hitting in the top of the seventh. It is now 6-1, so they've scored 4. But I was driving home last night listening to that, because there's a shot base hit into right field for A.J. 2 for 2. And they were talking about Ryan Howard.
$25 million man.
He hits more on the road than he does in that ballpark.
Well, he can hit, and he can drive home some runs, but he gets a lot of guys on ahead of him also.
That is that's one of the better offenses in all of baseball, not just the National League, in all of baseball. When you got Jimmy Rollins in there,
when he's healthy,
boy,
he hasn't
is
been
some kind of offense.
I mean, Victorino's terrific.
Utley.
Ibanez is good. Utley is left or right-hander, doesn't matter with him.
Here's Tien. Tries to bunt it, and that's going foul. But that's unusual when you get a ballpark that small, a big, strong guy like Howard will hit more on the road than he does at home. Now, it's like Fenway in a little bit, in respect that when he's not swinging it that well good at home, he can just punch it over that fence in left field.
He can do that, but I bet you they pitch around him much more at home than they would on the road.
You would think so.
Because he's got Utley in front of him, and
I don't care who they got behind. Usually it's Ibanez. But it was the left-handers that did all the damage to Santana last night.
Boy, they really killed him. 10 earned runs.
Back on the inside corner. 1-2 to count. And that's in the dirt.
Good stop by Jason Kendall. I'm sure that one didn't get by. Talked to Trey Hillman and I asked him what he would like to see on his ball club, and he said he's having some problems getting the ball to Soria. Finally, that 7th and 8th inning guy.
Pretty good pitch right there by Mesh. He didn't get it.
So they did a study. First 21 games. Had they been able to hold the lead in the 7th and 8th inning, they would have been 16-5. They weren't able to do it, and you can see what their record is.
There's a strike him out and a throw him out. Don't do that, AJ. Breaking the ankle. Meanwhile, that'll retire the side. We'll go to the 5th. It is still 2-0 Sox. 2-0 Sox here in the top of the 5th inning. Alberto Callaspo, who lined out to left field, takes ball 1 high and wide. 2 runs, 6 hits, no errors for our Sox. No runs, no hits, 1 error for their Royals. There's a strike. Kansas City's had only 1 base runner. That was Chris Getz, who walked in the 3rd. Fouls that one down.
He's using that changeup pretty well in fastball situations. The hitter's eye, it looks like a fastball, but it's 85, 86 miles an hour, and he's had a lot of these Royals well out in front of it. And that's a pitch you want to throw at least close to the strike zone.
Well, he didn't throw it at all his first 2 starts.
No. That's the big difference here tonight.
That's softly into left field here. And Chicagoland viewers, how would you like to win 5 $5 footlongs from Subway? Just be the 500th texture to text Subway to 97999. Go to WGNTV.com for complete information and rules. First pitch strike to Jason Kendall, who grounded out to Ramirez at short. Nice.
You just have to be careful with Kendall not to go in too far, because he's been known to lean in front of a few pitches. Tries to heat him inside. Just misses.
Yeah, that ball ran right off the inside corner. And the 2-2. Strikeout number 7 for the Jake Meister.
Takes a little something off this one and just dives out of the zone. There's Kendall well out in front of it.
So here's Mitch Meyer. Struck out on a fastball. Swinging. Two and 0. There's one. Good check by Meyer right there. So the count moves to 3 balls and a strike on the 27-year-old outfielder. And there's the first hit.
They fell to 3-1, looking fastball all the way, and the no-hitter goes by the boards, but he carries it 4 2/3 innings, gets a nice hand from the crowd, and justifiably so. The City's only had 2 base runners, walked against, and a 3-1 fastball that was on the outer part of the plate, and Meyer looking fastball all the way. Takes it right over the head of Gordon Beckett.
Betancourt, who grounded out to short, takes it outside.
got Betancourt from Seattle. The reputation of being very flashy, making the great plays at shortstop, but having some problems with the routine plays. This year he's only made 2 errors, and this is his 26th game, so he's playing pretty solid defense.
Chopper 2 hopper. And that'll do it. We're halfway home with a 2-0 lead. Bottom of the 5th inning. 2-0 White Sox. It'll be Ramirez, then back to the top of the order with Pierre and Beckham to face Gilmesh. Ball smacked right by Carrasco. There is your quintessential Olay right there.
Well, he had 2 choices. one choice was to have a hole in his chest, and the other was to give it one of these. It's off to the side and into left field she goes.
Yeah, we've all done it.
That one was blistered.
Yeah. So here's one. He's 1 for 2 at an infield single, a stolen base, and scored a run. Breaking ball down low.
Talked with Juan before the game today, and he said he'd like to get back to dragging the bunt up the first base side. He said he knows he can do it well, he just hasn't done it particularly well this year.
Pretty good lead by Alexei. Well, from what I've seen of him, I've never seen him that much because he's been in the National League. But I saw him this spring, and I've seen him up to this point right now. He does not have a real good technique at it. At least he has not with us. He's too hard at the ball. He doesn't catch it enough. He's not soft enough.
One year,
if you're going to drag the ball, you got to be soft.
One year he had 27 bunt hits. That's a lot of bunt hits. That's because of the great speed.
That's a ton.
Yeah. Now he needs more technique because I think obviously he's a little bit older. And he was looking to lay one down there, but the pitch was out of the zone. Cox going through his set of signs.
I'll tell you who's really as soft on a drag bunt as you ever want to see is anybody. And I'm talking about great bunters like Brett Butler. Peru was a great bunter. The guy who was the soft with the bat on that bunt. There he goes. And that's out of play. There's Mickey Mantle. great Mickey Mouse, as strong as he was. He had a great technique. He did it a lot of times with 2 strikes on him.
Well, that's what Peru would do with left-hand pitchers.
He was very soft.
I would say it was always a surprise when Mickey hit, especially with his speed to first base before the big knee problem.
Well, he's the fastest man I've ever seen to this day. Hitting left-handed. The fastest right-handed hitter I've ever seen down the line was Bill Jackson. Two balls, 2 strikes. This is going to be not quite in time. A little too soft.
Well, reached up and took the ball out of the strike zone. This is way out of the strike zone, and they couldn't turn 2 on it. He missed by about a step.
The only way they had a chance to turn 2 on that play if the ball was barehanded by Getz. If it hits his glove, they're not going to turn. So here's Beckham. Oh boy, lay off it. The high fastball.
Yeah, if he can start to lay off the high fastball and make them come to him, he will start hitting.
Gap out there in left center. There he goes. And no change.
That's the second time that Juan has wound up with the bag on his posterior. That's his second stolen base of the night.
12th on the season and 471st in his career.
Well, he hits the bag hard with that left shoulder. Every time he went to second base, most everybody is seeing Chris Getz flying across because that ball is always on the second base side.
And the 2-0.
The catchers will tell you, if you're going to miss to the first base side of second because there are no outs on the third base side of second. Jason Kendall has that down.
And that's low 3-1. Well, one of the guys who threw that tailing, one of the catchers who threw that tailing throw down to second base like that, but he always threw it right on the money. It was one of your former college guys.
My late ex-roommate, Thurman Munson.
Yeah, that's him. Oh, he had a good pitch to it right there.
What I thought interesting about Thurman was, and this was even in college, he threw the ball from wherever he caught it. He was almost like a second baseman catching, in that if he got it and it was waist high outside, he threw it waist high, and even though it always went from left to right, he would just drop it right on the bat.
Very seldom ever straightened up, but he always threw you out. He had another good pitch to hit there.
We had a play in our sophomore year, took 2 pitches. One, get in a stretch, throw a ball outside. Second, I'd wave a third baseman off, throw a fastball away, and Thurman picked a guy off third base in 8 straight games.
They shouldn't have been there, Stone Cold.
No, but I had a lot of base runners.
And that's ball 4. So the second walk for Beckham.
This has been the big problem with Gordon this year, is swinging at that pitch. If he starts taking that one, He's got 2 walks tonight because he's been taking that, and also eventually they're going to have to come down to him. And when they do, he can hit that fastball. He just can't hit it up there. Not many people can.
I was talking to him yesterday in New York and telling him against certain right-handed pitchers he's going to have to try to beat those guys to left field. He said, "You mean right field, don't you?" I said, "No, I mean the left field." He's looked at me, smiled. He said, "Well, right now I can't throw a ball in the left field."
Well, everybody's playing him around toward right center because that's when he does catch up to it, that's where he hits it.
I said, if that's the case, then back off and beat him right there. The ball hit hard by Callaspo off the bat of Jones, so here comes Juan Pierre. Beckham into third. It's a 3-0 ball game. Jones 2 for 3, 2 RBI. Yes.
Callaspo's going to be asking for the catcher's gear pretty soon. He's had 2 rockets hit by him this inning. One by Ramirez, this by Jones. That fastball inside. And Andrew has quick hands. And not much of a chance for Callaspo as he doubles into the corner. He's driven in 13. It's a 3-run lead, and the infield comes in at all 4 positions.
They're going to load them up. Pauly, 0 for 2 tonight. KCA on deck. That's Hillman showing has a ton of respect to Paul Konerko. So Sox packed with Sox. 1 out. Twice. KCA has bounced down. The Jets at second.
The bullpen up and going for the Royals.
Got a little continuation hitting right here. First pitch in a sequence like this in this scenario, always big, and it goes to manage KCA.
Pretty good numbers with the bases loaded, and now he can just sit fastball.
And that is popped up. Tides makes the catch. So for the second time in this ball game tonight, we've had a man at third, less than 2 out, and could not get him in. So it's up to Alex Rios.
KCA got that fastball, but Mesh got it in on his hands, and he couldn't do anything with it.
That's going to be the determining factor that will either get us out of this funk that we've been in or not. Is when our guys get in that state of mind when they go to the plate with men on base, especially with less than 2 out, that they are in charge.
And at the very least, hit a fly ball. At the very least.
That's foul away right side.
You couldn't have a better matchup as far as Rios against Mesh.
Yeah, he's 13 for 23 against him. Way outside, 1-1.
Kyle Farnsworth throwing in the bullpen. It's expanded the zone there because that one was up and out of the strike zone. nice 2-1 pitch to look at. Now he has a 1-2 pitch to look at.
Plate coverage is about almost double, going from 2-1 to 1-2.
1-2, yeah.
Down ball in the hole, yes. That'll score a pair. Clutch. 2 out. 2-run single by Alex Rios, and it's 5-0.
They just got a fastball by him up and out of the zone. Instead of going back there up and out of the zone, he decides to throw what turns out to be a rolling breaking ball. Rios drives in his 10th and 11th run. See, that one just kind of rolled right over the middle of the plate. And Alex, who has just clobbered Mesh over the course of his career, continues it tonight at 2 for 3.
Don't stop now, boys. AJ is 2 for 2. A broken bat infield single, then a line drive single into right field. First pitch strike. Tried to backdoor him and he missed. AJ helped him out on that one a little bit in the respect that he moved forward. And when you move forward like that, you're going to slow your bat up, and that's exactly what happened. Count hangs at 1-2. AJ now 9 for 32 lifetime off Mesh. I'm 9-0 for us, 0-1-1 for them. We're in the bottom of the 5th inning.
I think he was trying to get on top of that one. Base high fastball. Fouled it off. They're pretty happy.
Yeah, they should be. And once again, the 1-2 pitch. That's curling foul. So Paulie back to second, Alex back to first. Those men that have walked in this inning, one has scored and the other is in scoring position. Breaking ball down and in. From Kansas City standpoint, I like the move that Roman made by walking from there.
I think you have to walk.
I didn't like from our standpoint. But the other day in New York, now when Girardi put the go-ahead run on before AJ was up there against the left-hander Marte, I didn't like. I mean, I liked it from our standpoint. Because that is a broken bat. That's going to hang up, and it'll retire the side. But a crooked number goes up on that board. We'll go to the 6th, leading by 5. First pitch, fastball strike to Chris Getz, leading off here in the top of the sixth. Sox lead at 5-0. Getz, one of only 2 Kansas City base runners tonight. He walked back in the 3rd inning. And very quickly the count 0-2. Get over there. Nice feed by Paulie. And they get him. So out number 1. And tonight's U.S. Cellular text poll question, believe in something better. Is it more challenging for a position player to become a pitcher or a pitcher to become a position player? Text A, player to pitcher. B, pitcher to player. To 97999 and watch for the results later in the game.
We got Rick Ankiel on this team, who was a pitcher, now is a center fielder, but he's a little banged up, so he's not playing.
And we have Sergio, who was a player, now is a pitcher. But some of the more notables
Babe
over the
Ruth,
years.
one of the more notables.
Well, Babe was the first notable.
Very notable.
And, of course, is that fouled out of play by the Jesus. He's 0 for 2 with 2 strikeouts. You got the great Stan Musial. Denora Greyhound started off as a pitcher. Soft tossing left-hander and quit that and went to hitting and did pretty good for himself.
I would say so. Over 3,000 hits.
And my former partner, God rest his soul, Don Drysdale, said he was the greatest hitter he ever faced. Little comebacker, knocked down. Got to hurry. Nope. They get him, yes!
I think that might be a break, but we'll have to see. Nobody arguing. Terrific play by Jake. He only had 1 shot. That was pick it up and throw it in the same motion.
Wow.
And the Jesus, I don't think, can believe it. Jake knocks it down. He has to throw it right where he gets it.
We'll take it.
Fair to partly safe. Yep. He was safe.
Sednick takes a strike. Scotty Potts is grounded to short and lined out deep. Not lined out, flied out deep to left. But another notable that went from hitter to pitcher was Bob Lemon. Became a 20-game run.
And a manager with these White Sox and the Yankees.
Well, actually, he was a manager when they won the World Championship in '78. Yep. When Martin started, was fired. Lem came on. Lem, boy, I tell you, nice guy.
He was one of the nicest guys around. Terrific guy and a great pitcher. A 54 Indians team that won 111 games. Wynn, Lemon, Feller, and Garcia. Molesky and Mossy in the bullpen.
Ryan Mossy. Here's the 2-2 pitch. He gone. He knew it. 1-2-3 inning after a beautiful play by Jake Peavy. Hit the jackpot with Powerball contestant. If the Sox hit a home run here in the 6th inning, Chuck will 100 chances to take home the Powerball jackpot. 100 chances. And Wednesday's jackpot is worth $60 million.
And if he does get that chance, he's going to have to do it off of Farnes. Kyle Farnsworth comes into the game at 1-0, ERA 4.82, on for the 10th time. 9 in the 3rd innings, 13 hits, given up 1 home run, walked 4, fanned 8. He inherits a 5-run deficit.
First pitch to Mark Tien. Mark is over 2, a couple of strikeouts against his former teammate Gil Mesh. Outfield really spread out. And there's a shot base hit. So the leadoff single.
He got a high fastball, drilled it to right field. Here's our 4th drive of the game, and it comes off the bat of Alexei Ramirez. It kicked off the scoring in the 3rd inning, a leadoff home run. He's going on to hit the ball hard twice.
Hit a bullet by Callasco at 3rd. Sox 2 in the 3rd, 3 in the 5th if you're just tuning in.
Minnesota's still up by that touchdown. It's a 10-3 game.
New York beat Baltimore 4-1 in the Bronx. Another bullet. Watch out. First and 30, Alexei. Let's get some more. Going Hopper right to Butler. Going to go get Tien. They can't get Alexei. Tien going in.
He went in hard
on Muni.
He had a good piece of Betancourt, and it caused that throw to go well off the mark.
Good and clean.
Butler trying the 3-6-3. Clean and late.
Well, he hadn't thrown it yet, so it's not that late. If he'd thrown it, it might have been late.
Made sure there wouldn't be a double play, though.
That's it. Boy, that's something I had a tough time.
That's how you got hurt, wasn't it?
Yeah, so I broke my leg and dislocated my ankle. But I mean, that even when there's a ground ball, this one picked up. There's a little force. Can't get in at first. So he's going to get a chance now to steal another base. But when I went in to break up a double play, I went in and strikes up. It was just a habit I got into. I could not cut a lot of guys. I mean, I paid for it, don't get me wrong, but I didn't mean to. It was just a habit, and I tried to break it up. My right leg went up. And everybody knew it was not a dirty thing. It was just, I just couldn't. I was not a good slider. We had one of the worst in baseball sitting right down in our dugout.
Ozzie was bad.
Oh, he was a terrible slider. I mean, every time he slid it, I just cringed. It's out. Close.
Well, he was leaning and just missed getting picked off. Maybe a left-handed first baseman would have gotten it. You see how far the right-handed first baseman has to go back? Left-handed first baseman just catches it, puts a tag on.
He's gone.
He's gone.
First pitch strike to Beckham, who is 0 for 1. He's walked twice and scored a run. Has 2 stolen bases tonight. And there's a broken bat. Getz has got him, throws him out, and that'll retire the side. We're into the 7th with a 5-run lead. As you check out our WGN Sports over the U, as there's first pitch hunting. Beckham with a jump throw. Yes, nice play, Beck. The Beckman.
Good range up the middle, takes a base hit away from Billy Butler.
The kid can play.
Well, he's getting a better feel for second base with every passing day.
So that is 19 out of 21 retired by Peavy if you're just tuning in. A walk to Getz in the 3rd, a base hit. And Meyer in the 5th. Ian is lined hard to short and struck out.
This kind of stuff that Jake had the last 3 starts of last year, when nobody really touched him.
Good movement right there. And you got the movement. If you're just tuning in, hadn't been seeing a lot of his pitches. He got to moving on his fastball when he wants to go in. Look at that thing just dive right off the meat of the bat. And you got that good slider he's got tonight. He's pitching with about a 25-inch plate.
Doesn't like that baseball. So we'll get another one.
Yes, he did. He gone.
Ian can't believe it. But Ryan Gorman said yes, he did. And he gets a deciding vote.
His body is what turned him. Upper part took it across the plate. So 9 strikeouts now for the Jake Meister. And here's Cayaspo. Twice he has gone out to Pierre in left field. Once very hard. One and one. And every White Sox Friday home game is United Flyaway Friday. Each Friday home game, one lucky fan will have the chance to win 2 free round-trip tickets to anywhere in the continental United States. It's United Airlines flies. Big hat. United proud to fly the Chicago White Sox.
And soon to be with Continental.
Good pitch, didn't get it.
Well, that one looked like it drifted over the inside corner, but Jake left to throw another one.
Yeah, that's a strike.
It was high enough.
Had him struck out, then he gets the base hit. So here's Kendall. He is grounded to short, and he has struck out swinging. Ball is ripped. Pierre gets to it, gets it back in. So the double by Kendall. Now with 2 out, ducks on the pond.
Kendall been handled pretty easily, but that time Jake got that fastball up. It was out over the plate. Juan does a nice job of getting to it and making sure that Cayaspo can't score from first. But they got a couple of runners in scoring position for the man who got the first hit of the night back in the 5th inning.
Well, Jake was really hot after he didn't get that strikeout.
Nope.
And he can't let it influence the next hitter. Big rip by Meyer. It's just like a golfer. If you hit a bad tee shot, you can't get so hot that it influences your next shot.
When I work with some youngsters, I had a saying I'd always tell them that anger is a luxury that a pitcher can't afford because it distorts his perceptions on the mound. You try to throw it through the catcher on the next couple of pitches, and you lose that pinpoint control.
Well, a lot of guys, as you know, I'm not saying this is Jake's problem at all, but he was very hot. And look at this. They'll get it. They'll get it. Makes the catch. That'll retire the side. And now Jake and Howard are going to have a little something to say. Bottom of the 7th inning, 5-10-0 for us, 0-3-1 for the Royals. Peavy and Paul Nauer. Paul's had a good game behind the plate, but he just missed that one pitch. And you know, as an umpire, you're not going to get everyone right. It's just that simple. But Jake said something to him. Evidently, everything's fine. So here we go. Here is Andrew. 2 for 3, 2 RBIs, a single, a double. He also has stolen the base and scored a run. Big hack. Breaking ball. And that ball's hit hard into left field, but not hard enough. So 1 out. And on tonight's home improvement from Menards, it would be difficult to improve on the first month that Paul Konerko had. But over his last 12 games, the Sox first Sockers hitting .385, 8 homers, and 16 ribbies. And for all your home improvement needs, shop and save big money at Menards. Called 0 for 2 and was walked intentionally.
The walk didn't pay off. Alex Rios, the bases loaded, broke one into left field. And that ended the night for Gil Mesh at 5 innings, 5 runs on 9 hits, 3 walks, a couple of strikeouts.
There's a shot. Diaspola's got that one.
If you can keep it in the air, he'll probably make the play. It's those vicious one-hoppers that he had some problems with.
Get the cape out.
Paul hits this ball very hard. Diaspo there.
Here's KCA. Takes first pitch strike. Willie Stargell. Pittsburgh Pirates. For you youngsters out there who don't know who Willie Stargell was, great hitter.
Hall of Famer.
Great hitter, great guy. Yeah. I'm playing first base. Fort Myers when Pirates were there. That's low. Do you think Diaspo olayed that first one? You should have seen what I did. Stargell. I look like Elvidi or El Cordobés. Willie could hit it just about as hard as anybody. As that is popped up left side. That's going to be another nice inning for Farnsworth. 1, 2, 3, and we're into the 8th. Betancourt to lead off here in the top of the 8th inning takes a breaking ball strike from Jake Peavy. Betancourt twice has gone out to his counterpart, Alexei Ramirez. 5-10-0 for us, 0-3-1 for them. And that's back through the middle, and that's the baseline.
Enjoy post-game fireworks presented by Van Kampen Investments Friday, May 21st at 7:10 when the White Sox take on the Marlins. For tickets, call 866-SOX-GAME or visit whitesox.com. Remember, Friday night the 21st, Sox and Marlins, and fireworks afterward.
Jake Peavy has run 99 pitches up the home plate.
Matt Thornton's going to come into this one, I believe. Jake wants to stay in, but he's done his job. Matt Thornton comes into the game, and he's got 3 left-handers in a row, and that's the reason that Ozzie went and got Jake. He gave up 4 hits in 7+ innings, 9 strikeouts and a walk, and Thornton comes in to try to finish it up. On for the 12th time.
Chris Getz takes high for ball 1. He has walked, picked up a stolen base, and he has grounded out 3-1. There's the strike. What a job by the Jake Meister tonight.
He had everything going for him and was pinpoint with his control all night long.
1-2 the count to Chris. Cardinals beat the Phillies 6-3. Cardinals look like they're the real deal.
Well, Jaime Garcia is their number 5, and he beats the Phillies in Philadelphia. That's a pretty nice job.
Pretty good pitch, didn't get it.
AJ wants it outside. One just off the corner.
Just got a piece of that. Cardinals now 18-8. They have now moved to a 5-game lead.
JJ Puts loosening in the pen.
And a full count. Right back. Take your time. Take it. There you go. Get the one. Get the one.
Got a 5-run lead. You make sure one before you worry about two. And for a moment, there was a little confusion as to who would take the throw at second base. That turned around. And then they couldn't get two because Getz is too quick.
Yes, he is. And the big thing is getting the one. When that pitcher gets the ball and wants to throw it as quick as Matt looked like he wanted to, a lot of times something bad can happen.
You got to let whoever it is get to the bag.
So here's DeJesus. Right to Paulie. He'll get it this time. Crack him up. And they'll do it. So Thornton comes in, does a good job. And we go to the bottom of the 8th, leading 5-0. Logging on to WGNTV.com right now. Click on the WGN Sports Game Zone banner to connect to all the game stats and information while you're watching at home. As Alex Rios rips that first pitch down into the corner. It's a fair ball. Alex, who had that big 2-out, 2-run single back in the 5th. Now 3 for 4. Celebrating a birth for their first child. Saturday, Alex Javier.
Celebrating with 3 for 4 and a couple driven in. And he crushed this ball. It didn't have time to hook foul.
And of course, that WGN Sports Game Zone at WGNTV.com is brought to you by Columbia College of Missouri. On campus and online classes to fit your schedule and your budget. Here's AJ. He's 2 for 3. Can't get that one. Red Sox really putting it on the Angels. 16-4, bottom of the 7th at Fenway.
Looks like Scott Linebrink's going to come out and take care of the 9th inning. A big night for Alex Rios. Big night for Jake Peavy. And hopefully this will be the Jake we see the rest of the way, because he was absolutely brilliant. He started after first inning in Texas, and today he picked up right where he left off.
Well done.
baseball also.
Atmosphere. One-two pitch.
AJ's gone through a bag of bats tonight. He's just shaking his head. A little cutter inside.
Now that's hitting with short arms right here.
Almost broke another one.
That's about as short as you can get.
Yep.
Extra innings in Cincinnati tied at 2 with the Mets. Top of the 8th in Minneapolis. 10-3 Twinkies over the Tigers. He slips down, but he makes a nice controlled throw right there.
Visit the official online shop of the Chicago White Sox, where you can browse the largest selection of official gear, including the latest apparel, nostalgic memorabilia, and authentic classics for the whole family. Get your gear from the official source. Shop at WhiteSox.com, and of course, accept no substitutes.
That play for Alex right there. He couldn't read where the ball was. So now here is Tien.
And I'm looking over the scorebook, and I believe that single by Tien in the 6th might have turned this game around.
The Senator, Steve Stone. Breaking ball, strike.
He hit it awfully hard.
Yes, he did. It was a nice single. It was a pretty single.
Good looking single.
Spread out, around to the left, huge gap, and makes a breaking ball down and in. Mark never saw that one. Alexei on deck. Never saw that one.
Two disappearing sliders. I picked up a copy of the White Sox alumni newsletter, and there's a nice article on Moose Skowron.
As well there should be. I haven't read it, but it should be.
Well, he's a great guy.
Lexi's had a good night. There's a fastball strike. He's 2 for 3. He homered leading off the 3rd. That got us on the board. Singled in the 5th.
Tough to get Moose to pay for a meal, but he's a good guy. We talked before every game. It was a good one today because he didn't have his hearing aids in, so he had no idea what I was saying.
Well, he's going to wear you out. Good breaking ball strike. Good breaking ball.
There's a big Sox fan. He's got it written all over his face.
Sox with 2 in the 3rd, 3 in the 5th. Alexei. Trying to take that one in right center.
Enjoy your day at U.S. Cellular Field with family and friends. Tickets for the Chicago White Sox 2010 season are now on sale. For tickets, visit whitesox.com or call 866-SOX-GAME.
Reaches out, hooks that breaking ball foul. So the count hangs at 1-2 to Ramirez. Boston now leading the Angels 17-4. Top of the 8th inning of Fenway. Top of the 11th inning now in Cincinnati. Still tied at 2 with the Mets. Two balls, 2 strikes, 2 out. Here in the bottom of the 8th inning. First of a 3-game set. Make your plans to be with us tomorrow night. Gavin Floyd against Luke Hochaver. If you can't make it to the ball game, that game will be over. Check that. It will be over Comcast Sportsnet. And on Wednesday night, Freddie Garcia against Brian Bannister. On Comcast Sportsnet Plus. Full count. Full base hit. Alexa. And that's top foul. Finally gets him. That'll do it. We'll go to the 9th. It'll be Posednik, Butler, and Guillen.
To become a pitcher, or for a pitcher to become a position player. A or B. So far, A is winning. Player to pitcher. Scott Linebrink comes into this game. Nice job by Matt Thornton. Great job by Jake Peavy. And Linebrink on to finish it up with a 5-run lead.
There's Scotty Pods. He is 0 for 3. He's grounded to short. Fly deep to left. And caught looking on a fastball from the Jake Meister. If you're just tuning in, Jake Peavy was awesome. 7 innings, no runs, 4 hits. 1 in the 5th, 2 in the 7th. And 1 in the top of the 8th. 1 walk, had 9 punch-outs. And complete command of this ball game.
There you look at the numbers. On for the 8th time, ERA 4.82.
Ball hit deep into right center field. That location brings back a memory.
First home run of the year. 9th run driven in. The first run of the night for Kansas City. And that was almost right on top of the seat in the World Series.
And let's check out our AT&T U-verse replay. There's a strike to Butler. And see what's new from AT&T. Visit www.att.com. Butler 0 for 3, a couple of strikeouts. See that blue seat right there? Just where the home run was in the World Series.
Over the top of it.
And that's going to be trouble. It's a fair ball. Andrew gets to it very quickly.
Well, Ozzie didn't want to have to do it, but they're going to have to get the bullpen up again. And it's going to be Bobby Jenks.
So here's Guillen. He was 0 for 3 against Peavy with a couple of strikeouts. Static lead by Butler. That's popped up. Polly has got to play. He's got the ball. And that's the out, the first out.
Prorated White Sox season tickets are on sale now. Full season, weekday, and weekend plans offer the best seat locations at the lowest prices with the most benefits. Call 312-674-1000 or visit whitesox.com.
Iasco is 1 for 3. Twice he has gone out the left. And he is single. All right. Turn it. Yes! And this ball game is over. Go the Sox. Scored 2 in the 3rd. 3 in the 5th. They win the opener of this 3-game set in a 7-game homestand 5-0, and we'll be back. Check that 5.